I'm Tim, welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we'll be discussing the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Day-Date, reference 118239. You can see this double quickset 18 karat white gold 36mm Rolex Day-Date and purchase it on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full listing for this watch with additional accessories included, high-resolution images, and naturally full pricing details. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see that this is a classical profile, and a gorgeous one at that. Officially released in 1956, a 1955 dalliance with the Italian market notwithstanding, not officially at least. That makes 2016 the 60th anniversary of the Rolex Day-Date model in its traditional 36mm size. And so, we have it here. 36mm, it's actually more of a cushion case than a round one, so it wears larger, even considering its slim profile of 12mm thick, easily sliding underneath a dress cuff. You can see that sloped case flank, that relatively conical faceted bezel, and of course the gentle curved lip of the sapphire. This watch is made for tight sleeves and dress cuffs, and it is 43mm from lug to lug, very traditional in its size. Nevertheless, with the solid end link of the Rolex President bracelet, it does gain a little bit in span across the wrist, such that if you measure between those extremities, the rigid endpoints of the watch as it's worn, you do get a span of 47mm across the wrist. Regardless though, you get an impression of heft and substance that is incredibly gratifying. All in white gold. The watch is assisted in creating that impression of mass by the fact that it features a solid white gold caseback, not a sapphire. This one is all precious metal, and I'd prefer that anytime. An ounce of white gold over a $30 sapphire. For an automatic movement, this is what I prefer, quite frankly. The President bracelet, as ever, a 3-link design. It's sort of a go-between, a halfway measure between the 3-link sports-oriented Oyster and the ultra-fine, ultra-flexible, but slightly more delicate 5-link design of the Jubilee. This one, with its 3 links, is in that sense like the Oyster, but the links are very small, so they retain the silken flexibility of the Jubilee. Naturally, underneath, beautiful channels between links so it won't pinch skin, it won't pull hair. And in the latest generations of Day-Dates, the clasp is milled out, beautifully finished and polished internally, with the crown clasp, as ever, denoted only by the 5-point Rolex coronet, now features a crown that's more of a pivoting switch than a simple lever to pull up. It actually opens the clasp rather than simply jamming it open. Refined, handsome, beautifully made, the entire watch is composed of Rolex's own white gold. Rolex owns its own foundry, and it's not simply a matter of pouring the gold themselves, they also blend it, which is why Rolex white gold is what the industry would describe as gray gold. That is to say, it's a white gold blend that's homogeneous through, so it's not plated with nickel, it's not plated with rhodium as cheaper white golds are from other manufacturers, and if you scratch it, it's just more white gold underneath. You don't see the milky yellow substrate of a conventional white gold watch. Beautiful and enduring. Naturally, so is the finish, as it features alternating brushed and polished facets to animate the design, with no need to resort to two-tone. Now, the white metal black dial combination of this watch, especially since it is a beautiful gloss dial base, gives it incredible power. This watch has visual impact, but it feels more like visceral impact. This is probably the most versatile Rolex Day-Date color combination. A white metal, a black dial, and here's the other thing. It is a double quickset such that you can cycle the date and the day, and when you're not using the calendar functions of the watch, all of these applied white gold indices and the hour and minute hand at center are beautifully loomed. This watch doesn't have the bare minimum of lume that you see on some Day-Date models. It has a lot. So in a real sense, with its 100-meter water resistance, convenient setting mechanism, the everyday reliability of Rolex automatic calibers, and the visibility in any light of this dial, this could be your only watch. This is a Day-Date that really has both the substance and the functionality of a sports watch. And to top it all off, there's a gorgeous traditional white printed railroad minute track outboard with inset stylized Roman numerals. The 5-point applied white gold coronet at 12 o'clock simply seals the deal. This is an incredibly potent watch. gorgeous, versatile, enduring. It'll look just as good in the year 2056 as it does this year in the anniversary of the original day-date. Now, inside caliber, this is 3155, bidirectional automatic winding, 45 to 48 hour power reserve, COSC chronometer, hacking seconds, so when you pull the crown to extremity, you stop the balance, synchronized precisely to an accurate reference time. I demonstrated the double quickset function so you can rapidly cycle to correct the day and the date should the watch run down. As ever, free sprung with a full balance bridge, it's exceptionally resistant to shock-induced timing variation, and with a Breguet overcoil hairspring, the certified chronometer is also resistant to positionally induced timing variation. This watch, to be frank, has it all going on. At 36 millimeters, it's the exact size and profile of the original Rolex Icon.